Welcome to my mayor's message of January 21st, 2021. I'm Mayor Ron Jensen. Earlier this month, we heard there's a new COVID variant from the UK that is said to be more contagious. On Saturday, January 16th, Dallas County confirmed a City of Dallas resident is the first known case in DFW area. This person is stable and isolating at home. Well, what does this mean for us? Nothing different than what we have already been doing. Our strongest protection against this new strand and the old one is face mask and social distancing. I know you're tired of that, but folks, this is really getting out of hand. I know more people with it now than ever before. Some of my friends, I've got workers at my corporation. I had to shut down a light lab. We had 3 separate light labs. One day this week, all 3 of them were out. We're getting them back slowly, but it is affecting everybody right now. So please, wear your mask, socially distance. The hospitals are getting close to capacity. As of Monday, January 18th, Tarrant County reported that their hospital occupancy is nearing 90%, with ICUs at 97% full. Folks, 97% of our ICU beds are full. We do have good news to report, though. Last week, Governor Abbott announced that Texas is the first state to administer more than 1 million doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. This week, he said Texas has administered 1.7 million vaccines in the last 5 weeks. Our state is expected to receive another 800,000 doses this week, with a good percentage allotted to our counties. Remember, vaccines are being administered in phases by the county and primary health care providers. You can find county registration links on our website at gptx.org/COVID-19. For those of you without internet access, you can register for the vaccine over the phone. You can call the numbers seen on your screen. Meanwhile, on Friday, January 22nd, we will break ground on the new Chicken and Pickle restaurant complex opening later this year at Epic Central. You need to Google Chicken and Pickle. It's a fantastic restaurant with pickleball courts. The 77,000 square foot venue will, I said it correctly, folks, 77,000 square feet. It will feature a dining room, 6 indoor pickleball courts, 5 outdoor pickleball courts, and 7,500 square feet of outdoor yard games. When completed, Chicken and Pickle Grand Prairie will be hosting pickleball clinics for beginners or advanced players and pickleball tournaments. We are so excited for this project. On January 18th, the City of Grand Prairie joined hundreds of celebrations around the country to honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And like any other public function during the pandemic, we had to break new ground as far as planning for it. Let's run the video.
The City of Grand Prairie found an innovative way to commemorate a historic day in the midst of the ongoing coronavirus pandemic.
Happy Martin Luther King Day!
The city's Parks, Arts, and Recreation Department, its Police Department, the GPISD, NAACP, and LULAC, along with some corporate sponsors, were able to keep a longtime Grand Prairie tradition alive by staging a short, protocol-friendly MLK Day parade at Epic Central Park.
Our Mayor Ron Jensen, on behalf of the citizens and the City Council of Grand Prairie, Texas, do hereby proclaim January 18th, 2021 as Dr. Martin Luther King Day in the City of Grand Prairie.
The mayor's proclamation was one of the highlights of a drive-in style outdoor program that followed the parade, which also featured several guest speakers, a special dance performance,
Across the river, can you hear freedom calling?
And enthusiastic participation throughout from spectators.
I want to thank Dr. King.
All of it, of course, to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., whose birthday has been recognized as a national holiday.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring.
And is celebrated on the 3rd Monday of January. King was the chief spokesperson for nonviolent activism during the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s that led to the United States Congress passing the Civil Rights Act. And more than half a century later, the legacy he established continues to resonate with people of all races and ages.
Our aim must never be to defeat or humiliate the white man, but to win his friendship and understanding. We must come to see that the end we seek as a society at peace with itself, a society that can live with its conscience. And that will be a day not of the white man, not of the black man. That will be the day of man as man.
Children do not know hate. They don't understand bias or division. They're taught it, or they experience it. I don't know any 5-year-old child that's angry about politics. Instead, children intrinsically demonstrate love for one another, regardless of the hue of their skin. And while today we join as adults, surrounded by the nation's turmoil, let's show the nation what Dr. King knew so many years ago. That instead of acting like the adult in the room, maybe we should be behaving more like the children in the room.
With this year's event, there has been either a march or a parade on MLK Day in Grand Prairie every year since it became a federal holiday in 1983.
And finally, I'd like to share a quote from Dolly Parton, who turned 75 this week. This year, my birthday wish is to call for kindness. We can't just hope for a brighter day, we have to work for a brighter day. Love too often gets buried in a world of hurt and fear. So today, on my 75th birthday, January 19th, let's get to unearthing love. Y'all stay safe, stay masked, and be kind and socially distanced this week. See you next week.